software developer and I work at Instedd, which is a non-profit organization that designs, develops, and implements technological solutions for humanitarian aid and social development. So I'm here today to talk about the Instedd platform, which is a set of applications or tools that we've been developing in the last 8 years. You can think of them as small tools or blocks for building larger, more complex systems. And they are designed with rapid prototyping and accessibility to non-programmers in mind, but without, or attempting to do it without sacrificing scalability. Also, the tools are very generic and flexible, but they can be easily integrated with third-party software. Everything we do is open source and free to use for non-commercial use. You can use our own servers or deploy your own. To demonstrate this, I'm going to go through the steps that are required to build a single use case. In this case, we're going to build an Ebola hotline to aid the health authorities in contact tracing. Doing contact tracing, the idea is that we would give each person that might be infected or was in contact with an infected person an ID with a printed card with a printed ID and a phone number they have to call each day to monitor their systems. And we will this system upon ask how they're feeling, whether they have any symptoms, and transfer the call to a human being if the answers are concerned. We will also set up daily SMS reminder for this call. So for the voice interface, I will use Vervoice, which is an application that allows to design visual interactions that work via voice, via telephone, and allows designing these interactions visually. It connects to general telephony network through voice over IP providers. And it can, of course, play back audio, synthesize speech, and capture key presence and record messages. So we'll jump right in. I will go through a series of screenshots. I would have liked to give them more time to maybe do this interactively, but it's what we've got. So this is Vervoice. We will create a new project. Add a new call phone, which is the name we give to these voice interactions. And we will use a series of steps to describe the interactions to perform. So first of all, we'll play a welcome message using a play step. This play step allows us to record a message to be played when the user calls. Or we can use text-to-speech or upload a previously existing audio clip. After that, we will ask for the identification that is printed on the card that we gave the person, using an input step, which will capture a series of numbers pressed. In this case, we can record instructions and an instructions message, and we specify the length of the expected input as well as the finishing key. We can then save this information for later usage. After we have this information, we will ask if he has taken his temperature today using the menu step, which again allows us to record an options message and add different options for the different keys that the user can press. For this case, if the user presses 2, it means he didn't take the temperature, so we will ask him to do so and call him back afterwards. To do that, we insert a callback step that allows us to specify the delay on the callback. But at this point, the system will hang up the call and resume the call after 5 minutes. So to resume, we jump back the interaction to ask him again if he took his temperature. Okay, after that we ask if the temperature he took was high, and if it was, we play back a message saying that the call will be transferred, and we use the forward call step to actually transfer the call, and we hang up the call after that. Likewise, for the case where the temperature was not high, we ask if he had any other symptoms, and if he didn't, well, we play back a message saying that everything appears to be okay, and hang up the call. Otherwise, we transfer the call back to we link the interaction back to the part where we transfer the call. Okay. For the SMS gateway part, we will use a tool called Builder, which allows to build SMS applications visually. Now, SMS is not very fancy, but the advantage it has is that it's ubiquitous and it's already there in every phone. The system allows us to respond to incoming text messages or program by a schedule to periodically send text messages. And literally, you can start using the system with just a smartphone to us as a gateway to send the text messages to other users. You don't need any infrastructure at all. Again, we go to a builder, we create a new application. In this case, we will set up first the reminder task, which will be executed daily. So we give some basic information, like when should the task be executed and how frequently. And we will proceed to create a contacts table that will hold the phone numbers and the phone numbers of the users, and whether they are subscribed to the system or not. We will use later that column to allow the users to unsubscribe from the system. This is done with a couple of clicks, of mouse clicks, and that's it. The filling of the data, of course, we have to do somewhere else. So specifically for this task, we need to go over each of the records in this contacts table. So we drag and drop the table inside the actions area. We will get a for each action. After that, we will need to filter the contacts that are effectively subscribed to the system. So we again drag and drop the contact subscribe field over there, and we are allowed to enter a condition for the filtering. Then finally we add the text message to be sent. This is, well, as I said, most of these interactions are drag and drops by using the mouse. It's very, very easy. Finally, for the we will provide the users with the possibility to unsubscribe from the system by using a trigger on an incoming text message. Just like before, we provide some basic information. In this case, instead of providing the schedule, we will give a sample of the incoming text message that is expected. In this case, we expect the users to send the word unsubscribe to perform the action, and we need to match the contact from the sender of the original text message with our contacts table. Again, we drag and drop the from field over there to the table that inserts a query action back in the actions. And then we set the subscribed column to false, and we can also save the date the person is subscribed. Well, I hope I have shown you that this is very, very easy to set up. It wouldn't take you more than 1 hour if you don't know what you're doing. Again, that's one of the focus of our developments. Here are some links if you want to go deeper. The Instedd website, contact information. You have a support mailing list for users of the tools. Those are the 2 tools I've demonstrated. I encourage you to go over and try them yourselves. And there are also other tools. There are many, many others. You can find them in the last URL. Well, that's it. I didn't have time to go very deep into any of this, so please do find me later if you have questions, or I can maybe do a live demo of some of